Matthew here from MiniWargaming.com, bringing you another Star Wars X-Wing unboxing video. Today we are going to unbox the A-Wing. One of the most annoying ships that I had to fight in the Star Wars TIE Fighter computer game years and years ago. Annoying because this thing was fast and it zipped around. I could never get missile locks on it and it was just impossible to kill. Give me X-Wings and A-Wings and B-Wings any day. I could kill them with my little TIE Fighter. A-Wings were tough. And the Star Wars X-Wing miniature game definitely brings that to the table. So let's take a look at what's inside. So as usual, I've taken the liberty of taking the plastic back off with an X-Acto knife. Make sure you're careful when you do that, and if you're a little kid, get your parents to do it for you. So we can just take this back card, which just shows you what's inside. We're gonna see what's inside, and we toss it aside. And aside. We see, as usual, with the blisters, it comes with the handy dandy pack of everything you need except the miniature. And I always break this open because I don't actually keep it. I toss it aside because I have a tackle box for all of my X-Wing miniatures. Maybe I should show you that in a video. So right here we have our upgrade cards, which we've seen with all the other ones, such as Deadeye. You may treat the attack target lock header as attack focus. So in other words, if an attack says you need to have a target lock, you can instead just use a focus token to do that. Ooh, and push the limit. This one is awesome. Once per round, after you perform an action, you may perform one free action shown in your action bar, then receive one stress token. There are certain pilots who have the ability to get rid of stress tokens when they do certain maneuvers, which means you can really abuse those combinations. And then we have homing missiles, cluster missiles, and concussion missiles. So A-Wings can be armed with missiles, as you can kind of see right there. So let's put those all pretty right here. Then we have access to our pilot cards, as well as the new rules. This one talks about the boost action. The boost action basically lets you get a little extra movement out of your fighter. The A-Wings and TIE Interceptors and some of the other ones have this ability as well. And is very handy and makes them incredibly maneuverable because you get to do the boost action after you've moved and after everybody's revealed where they're going. So you get to kind of cheat a little bit, not necessarily cheat in game terms, but you get to put yourself in a little better position than where you were before. So that card explains how that works. And then we have our 4 pilot cards. I'm seeing it as a trend here that every single expansion has 4 pilot cards. We'll see if any of the ones that I open up break that trend. And so this, there's probably not anybody that you would recognize unless you're one of those super Star Wars fanatics that knows like everything, such as Tycho Kelchu, if I'm saying that right, Arvel Skrinid, Green Squadron pilot, and Prototype pilot. So Prototype pilot, is the pilot a prototype or is the ship the prototype? I'll let you figure that one out. So let's put those right there. It does also reveal the stats of the ship itself, which we'll go over right now. It has 2 attack, so not very good attack, but that can be made up with its missiles. It has 3 defense though, so very hard to hurt, 2 hit points, and 2 shields. Once again, the Rebels keep having that advantage of shields, not that none of the Imperial have it either, but a lot of the Rebel ships have shields which ignore critical hits, so they're better than hull points. So we'll put those right there. And they have a wide access to actions such as the target lock, boost, evade, and focus. So there's lots of maneuverability with them right there. Let's put the X-Wing right there. He's all pretty. And of course it comes with these. These are the things that you punch out to get all the different tokens. There's not really any new tokens in this. It's just more of the same: evade, stress, target lock, critical hit, etc., etc. Of course it has the movement dial, which is unique to the A-Wing right here. So let's put those aside over here. And then let's get into the miniature itself. So we take off the card that shows you who made it and who's in charge of it, because really what we care about is the miniature. So we pop this open and pull every component out before we throw away this and this. And there is our little A-Wing. Now in the last video I opened up the Lambda class shuttle, so this thing looks really small, but guess what? It is. It's a small, very fast ship. The design kind of shows that's what they intend. You can see it's like a sleek design, so it can cut through the atmosphere out in space. Because in space you need to have a sleek design. I'm not actually making fun of Star Wars. I'm just making fun of science fiction in general that seem to take all the stuff that we do in our atmosphere for dogfights and transpose that into space. I'm okay with that though because it's a lot of fun, and I really, really like the Star Wars X-Wing game. And then of course it comes with the thing to put its dial together and the base with everything that you need, which I'm not going to open right now because you can see the completed A-wing right here. I don't know what sound the A-wing makes. You know what? In reality, the ships don't really make any sound because when they're in space, sound doesn't travel because there's no atmosphere for it to travel through. But if it did make a sound, it'd probably be something like this. And that is the A-wing Star Wars fighter for the Rebel side. It's awesome, it's fast, it's annoying to lock onto, and it can zip around and have a lot of really good maneuverability and even have some really cool upgrades and missiles and pilot abilities. So go buy it at your local gaming store or your favorite online gaming store, and stay tuned for more Star Wars X-Wing unboxing videos. This is Matthew from Mini Wargaming. Happy wargaming.